I wish that black bar was actually in the game as well, rather than just a recording. Kinda like how I wish there weren't any yellow bars. I wanna play Minecraft after this. Look at her! It's adorable! She's so welcome.
I'll take it, yes.
Fresh fruit, sweeter than syrup.
I've never seen anything like. I simply could not believe it.
We cannot just rely on the ocean's self-cleaning ability.
I came here several times with my father when I was little, but stopped eating here as often after growing up. I hope the food here will be to your taste.
Oh, don't worry. We haven't eaten at a hotel like this in a while. Paimon's getting excited already.
In that case, I'll go order for us first. Please wait here a moment.
Ooh, everything looks so good. People in Fontaine sure know how to enjoy life.
Why, of course. Go ahead, try whatever you like. If the food's good, I'll make a group reservation for the rest of Spina di Rosula next time.
And if it's not?
Well, then I'll still bring everyone. Albeit with only one dish per table.
You, sure have your own way of doing things. Oh, we called this a farewell meal, but we could also treat it like a victory feast, right? We did just win that case after all.
Oh, true. Very true. In that case, boss, we'll have another two...
Huh? Paimon did... Speaking of cases, do you think that the mastermind behind the cereal...
Well, we've certainly taken a big step forward, but I feel that's about it. We know that there's an organization that
If it hadn't happened right in front of us, Paimon wouldn't have...
Right? Yet it was because this was such a preposterous notion that the investigation could...
Ugh. If only that guy could have finished speaking!
In such investigations, even the smallest step can seem... To be honest, I don't have high hopes for any follow-up that the authorities... It's not that I don't have faith in their ability. It's just that it's easy to guard against and deceive a single narrow perspective. Which is exactly why the Spina di Rosula... Those highfalutin folk are not all-knowing. That's why we exist. It's all right. Let's talk about something else. Like, what are your future plans?
That's true. We didn't have a chance to speak to her after the trial ended.
I see. So, your primary... I've heard that there's a long line of people waiting to meet Lady Farina. I suspect...
Yeah, we've heard that she's super popular here in Fontaine.
Well, would you consider some more,
Guess that's Spina di Rosula's boss for you.
Well, one way would be to infiltrate a performance troupe at the Opera House, only to abandon your act at the play's climax and ask to speak to her after the performance. I'm sure Lady Farina would be eager to see the ending, and would agree in order...
Could you suggest something a little more practical?
All right, here's another. Find a way to conceal yourselves under
No.
her bed. Then I can personally testify that this one works. When I'm sleepy...
That might work, but that's not...
Valid point. I overlooked that part. I was just thinking about leverage... all right, no more joking around. Perhaps you could... You did defeat her in court, clearing citizens of hers from false accusations. False accusations she had nearly upheld personally. I imagine that she feels...
You mean that if we catch her while she's on a break, she might be too embarrassed to refuse? Why don't we give it a try after this meal? You know...
Huh? Paimon, did you drink my...
Was this your drink? Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. We're just...
Alright. Honestly, Paimon wouldn't recommend Fonta anyway. It tastes kind of salty and ick.
Is that so? Huh. If we're all finished eating, then I'll go pay.
Yeah, we're...
Weird start.
Give me those!
Ready, prepare to execute the strike. You led as Screener and Gardevoir on the left. On the right, the secret weapon. The chicken? Yes. Blaziken is the perfect partner for Quagsire in this fight. Blaziken will always draw water-type weather balls into its slot, and this Quagsire at level 63 is weak enough for both Suicune and Raikou to see kills. That lets Kingdra use up all 3 Calm Mind PP and proceed to sweep. Once the strategy gets going, there isn't much that can threaten. The scariest moment was when Archie's Dragonite came in and threatened extreme speed, but it chose to try for a Draco Meteor KO on Kingdra and fell to Ice Beam before it could swing. It's another fight that doesn't accurately reflect its difficulty when you actually watch the run, but the fact that it took digging through cards of EK that even some of the most dedicated runners have never used, or didn't even know existed, should tell you just how big of a roadblock this fight was for this challenge, and why he thought it just might turn out to be
so full.
Chicken!
Paimon can barely float anymore. Nah, that would be so... normal. You know, like you.
Okay.
Hey, Navia, what are you doing?
Oh, nothing. It was just a meal, you know? Nothing the Spina di Rosula can't...
Let's get ready to try to meet the...
So this is goodbye, huh? Well, if you do encounter any other trouble in Fontaine, you're always welcome to contact the Spina di Rosula. In any case, I wish you smooth sailing.
See
Bye,
ya!
Mo. Weird way to start Act 2.
peaceful. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Type 5. One is yet another water-type double battle in permanent rain, featuring a ton of Pokemon that can use the weather condition. Once again, the water-absorbed Quagsire takes the heat off the setup speaker. That role once again belongs to Sunflora, which sets it free. When the boosted Sunflora takes up the Lantern Wave Headlands, which in EK doesn't block you into using it and doesn't confuse you, Hardy technically already has his PB. Never killed 2 of his mods before. From here, it's free. The pivot train on the right continues. Quagsire subdued water attacks, and Blaziken with eventual Ninetales coming in to take hit with power grasses. Sunflora then last and the Warlock Hardy runs with fantastic combo. Over half a year and nearly 300 attempts. All we fucking needed was a chicken in a dream! Chicken in a dream, baby! Let's go! Dreams! And if this much is possible, why not more? Fight 6. Feeling 4. Feeling 4 is the most standout work of this run. You've noticed the first time Hardy's been here. Like I said earlier, there's no point in using any strategy that gets you here if you know it's going to fail in Feeling 4. 5 of the 6 team slots are set in stone from the start of the run, with only the 6th being more or less flexible as long as it's a strong physical attacker. Fortress, Slowbro, Dusclops, Salamence, your physical sweeper, usually slacking, but like I said, it's flexible, and Sethile. Already stuck, thanks to the chicken, and then so much work to get him here. The Dusclops, Slowbro, and Fortress are there as planned, but to account for the lack of Sethile, Crowdy has to take a different approach, and he goes with Melodic and 2 normal types. Yeah, Kangaskhan is the bulkier one, and Zangoose is the speedster with 3 burn and guts. Most of Sydney's team is pretty frail. Sableye, Jolteon, and Alakazam can't take his well at all. The entire fight hinges around the champ. Crowdy doesn't just have to stall it out. He has to stall it out in a specific way. Communicator went with Melodic to find talent, and Melodic has to be healthy so he can tank even a critical hit in Power Grass from round 10, something that's only possible because the light screen was set up earlier in the battle. There's also some important timing switches in this battle. The Alakazam carries Thunder Punch, which is another reason why it's important to conserve Melodic's health in this battle. Crowdy needed to take out the Houndoom exactly as his light screen wore off. Why? Watch what happens when this Alakazam comes in. Alright, light screen.
Add Astra.
Don't hit me. Nice. So good. Alright, Milo, go! Here we go, boys. Here we go. Here we go. This is like the big sus point right here. Here we go. 3 layers of spikes up. We always kill with Surf after 3 layers. We always kill with Surf after 3 layers. And we have 1 turn to reflect up, so HP Grass should do like minimal. Unless it crits. If it crits, we're steering hard. Nice! Let's go, Milo. Come on, baby. Shellbell heals us out of Alakazam Thunder Punch crit range. Light screen wears off here. Yup, light screen wears off, and now after 3 layers, this should always kill, unless I get full parrot. Okay, let's go. Wait, I think, yeah, this is kills, right? Yup, after 3 layers. Fight is where Kangaskhan shines, as it's necessary to deal with yet another Sableye harvest. Crowdy was already getting claimed in his chat for the double global call, but this is why he had to do it. With Guts saying was pre-burned,
there aren't many people around anymore.
But the fight really
looks like that boat we took to Araneas might have been the last one.
Vache.
Looks like we're back here again. Huh? Traveler? Ugh. That's kinda spooky.
Vache? Vache.
Hey, why are you still walking toward... Huh? Hang on. Hey, Traveler? walking! Come on, wake up!
Dream sequences, how cliche. Hello, Oceanic.
Vache! Are you my dear Vache? No, wait. You seem to be someone else. Do you know Vache? Do you know where my love is? Wait. Who am I? I'm very sorry. I fear I do not know.
Someone who turned
My
into
memories
water.
feel like they have been washed away like a flood. So many fragments
Yep,
dissolved
she's an
amidst the
Oceanic,
tide,
alright.
never to be recovered. How much have I lost? How many things that I once held dear while on land have I since forgotten?
The way Genshin likes to tell its stories is that they loaf around for like 1.5 hours, hiding important info and making you feel like you're revealing stuff, but then the entire important plot twist gets revealed in the last when the clock strikes 11. That's part of the reason why I think that entire court scene thingy was very unsatisfying. That and the fact that the gameplay had nothing to do with the base game itself. It's one of the reasons why I like Path to Nowhere and why and everything I hate about Genshin Impact. And why I hate underwater exploration.
Yes, that is what I was once. But now, I am but the consciousness of one who is lost, therefore. I do not know how I came to be like this either. I only vaguely remember being covered in light blue water, and then all grew dim. I also remember going, no matter where I went, Vache would go with me. But now, we can no longer
Maybe she
go
was
back.
betrayed.
No! Our reunion no longer has... The thought of me gives him no succor. So let it lie forgotten. If you meet Vache, tell him not to look for me.
And can you please stop
Tell
speaking?
him to move on. Perhaps that is so. As I was submerged in the waters. If only I could have comforted him. Told him that I did not... Is that what you call it? Dissolving. It was a state of neither fear nor frenzy. With only an... I could also liken it to being a thirsty person who drinks water for the first time.
You know, still water
And
is the
only
worst
then
thing water
sees how
can
they
be.
have... I think I hear your companion. It's time for you to go. Farewell, then. I am glad that you were able to sense...
Wake up! Come on, hurry! Navi's outnumbered!
What?
Demoiselle, look out!
Dear God, it's a whole army of Gardamex.
Gods. Navia gods.
Chlorand? Quick, now's our chance!
Or notification. I thought I was gonna have to find the link to the team. I don't care. bug fixes for Akapon.
I should thank you for lending us your sword there, Clorand. But before I do
I followed you. It seemed to me that danger has...
I believe that following someone without their knowledge is actually called...
Mr. Callus's last wish was for me to ensure your safety, and I will not betray his trust. He would do the same.
Do not speak up.
Sorry, Demoiselle. I was not strong enough.
Thank you for your aid, Miss Clorand, but do keep an...
Sorry, I did not consider your feelings.
Is it love?
Whatever. What else do you know? How did you come to the conclusion?
I doubt I know much more than you. But I believe that the mastermind behind your performance tonight will almost certainly attract their attention.
I'm sure they've known about me.
Why was
To
he
be
not using
honest,
an app?
I'm shocked it's taken them this long. And what about these Gardamex? I thought only those associated with the Maison Guardian...
None of these mecha have serial numbers. I was sure to check a moment ago. They are not... I can only conclude that some powerful or wealthy party must have obtained them via illegal...
What? Your point being that they're out of Spina di Rosula's league, then?
Yes. Be careful.
I will continue investigating, no matter what. We will bring the truth. Regardless, thank you for your...
I do not think that they'll strike again anytime soon.
Right. I suppose that's the best news we've got.
Demoiselle, I believe that Miss Clorand was being...
I know, She's...
Oh, thank goodness! Paimon thought we were... Those Gardamex came out of nowhere while you were unconscious. Oh, and there was that champion duelist named Clorand who came out to save us too! We got...
Oh, come now. Forget all that polite talk. As such, we're still...
It will take 50 years for me.
If it were me, I would have joined the Spina...
All right, you...
Actually, Navia, how did you know that we were in danger?
Well, to be honest, you're the one who tipped it...
Huh? Really?
Yes. All thanks to you grabbing my... After we parted ways, I was on the way back to one of our bases that the Fanta tasted kind of salty and icky. Fanta only comes in sweet flavors, so how could it have tasted salty?
So the Fanta had been spiked with water from...
Yes. So if you hadn't drunk that...
Spina di Rosula is preparing the grandest of awards for you.
Huh. Really?
I sent people to Hotel de Boer to investigate. That's when I figured out that you might be in danger and hurried here.
But why would they go after us too? All we did was defend Linny in court and help clear his name.
Well, you did foil a plan that they were probably pretty proud of. Speaking of which, did anything strange...
Well, it can't be coincidence that the traveler fainted just now. Oh, and this time Paimon heard it too. But it was real. Does that mean the primordial seawater raises someone's sense?
That doesn't sound like too much of a bad thing, to be honest.
New intel?
Well, let's hear it, shall we? Oh. Vache. That name doesn't ring a bell. Since he saw that young woman dissolve, but he never gave testimony or any information regarding people dissolving in the primordial... Yes, thank you. This is very important information indeed. We will continue to investigate. Oh, you mean...
Well, you did say that our farewell meal didn't really count. And besides, we're in this now whether we like it or not. You're not gonna let those people who targeted us get off the hook so
They just
easily,
tried
are you,
murdering
traveler?
Paimon accidentally.
Demoiselle, do try not to look quite so pleased. You are...
You talk too much. Well, in that case, let's head back to one of our bases. We also have some plans to go over, and hope...
Don't worry, you two. With us around, our base is definitely...
The next day calls. I hate French. The language, not the people, I swear. Don't take that out of context. Or else they might Viva la Revolucion me. I don't know. Is that racist? I just realized I don't actually know anything about the history of France. Or how their own country pronounces their own name. Here in the Philippines, we call our country Filipinas. In America, they call it just the Philippines because apparently that extra syllable sucks, but they'll still spell it in the most obnoxious way ever. Filipino is easy enough. Filipinas is easy enough to spell in Tagalog. But in America, it's PHI, and then single L, I think, and then I, and then I believe it's a double P, and Ines, as in pines, I-N-E-S.
It's right up ahead, but let's make sure we weren't followed first.
I've been keeping watch, Demoiselle. I haven't spotted anyone suspicious thus far.
Very good. But
I shall find rooms for our respective...
thank you, Malus. Now, this
Bruh.
is not the end.
This is your base? It's not quite what Paimon imagined.
Your accommodations have been arranged. Under the present circumstances, I can confidently say...
Well, after all, we don't allow illegal or unethical profiteering.
Seems like it's tough times for everyone.
To be honest, our financial situation was a lot better.
Your father, he was the previous...
Demoiselle, if you'll allow me...
No, I'll explain it myself. I suppose I couldn't run from this topic. My father's name is Callus. Yes, the same one they call Callus the 3 years ago, he was accused of murdering his own friend. But he chose a
Oh no.
But I do not believe my father was a murderer. At the time, I believed that if he only stood trial and was duly investigated, something... But strangely, he not only requested the duel himself, that even after being seriously injured, to the point where he could be deemed as having 3 years later, how could he protect his honor if he's dead? If anything, the closest piece of info I have is that my father had been in...
So that's why you're so determined.
That's right. I've also tried to investigate the murder my father was implicated. However, I believe that if the murder case is... I must know what really happened. Was my father coerced? If only he'd been more open with me when he was still alive. He even hid the fact that my mother died due to complications, and now, here I am investigating his death.
Demoiselle, please.
I also will never believe that Master Callus murdered anyone. Master Callus did so much good in life, yet Even our supporters decreased greatly due to that incident, hence our...
Wait, if Callus was such a good man...
No. Perhaps people just revel in that kind of drama. People love watching the evil turn over a new leaf, but they also enjoy...
But how could... never mind.
There is one other thing.
Oh, her? Well, then, isn't that... Yeah, that's not the sort of thing...
Miss Clorand, as always, she knew Master Callus beforehand. There was only...
It's not that I don't understand.
Don't worry, Navia.
Afterward, Miss Clorand told us that at the start of the duel, Master Callus requested that she ensure... Yes, that is our understanding.
Oh, Papa. What madness... All right. Anyway, that's the information I wanted to share. Thanks.
Yeah.
Please, relax and get some sleep.
Paimon slept, huh? Navia?
I sent them back to Poisson. It's Spina de Rosula's place of origin, and where we have our...
Paimon gets the feeling that you're just trying to... But never mind that. When did you get back?
No, I just returned after going out for a while. I did...
Wait, so you didn't...
How could I after...
Guess...
Unfortunately, this name seems to have been wiped from existence. I suspect that those behind this have already taken steps to hinder an investigation from this angle.
Does that mean what?
No. There is one ray of hope. One, and that is the archives kept by Chief Justice Neuvillette. A place where detailed files on all the... If the Oceanid you met is one of the young women who went missing...
So Neuvillette maintains an archive of... In that case, let's go talk to him. Aren't you...
No, it's nothing.
Good.